Hey guys, it's Nate and Andy, and today we're going to discuss the PG film, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which was produced in 2013 and was directed by Ben Stiller. Its genre, it's fantasy, and it's adventure, and it's in English.
Thank you. Hey guys, I'm Nathan, and along with the fantasy and adventure, there's a lot of drama and romance between two main characters who are played by Ben Stiller, who is Walter Mitty, and Kristen Wiig, who is Cheryl, who is also his co-worker. Yes, I saw the plot development when Walter goes from daydreams to reality, in order to find the number 25 negative by tracking down the photojournalist, Sean O'Connell.
Yeah, basically the plot structure is based on the storyline where Walter wants a more exciting life.
Yeah, he does.
And honestly, who can blame him?
Yeah, he had a pretty boring life. You can see it in the first scene as well. Just plain Jane.
He looks like a Walter.
He looks like a Walter.
No offense to two Walters out there.
Walters, sorry. Please.
When I first started watching, I thought the movie was going to be boring.
Yeah,
But then Walter's daydreams, literally, they just gave the movie life.
Gave life. Just like a flower. April. The rain. The basic plot of the movie is Walter Mitty, a negative assets manager for Life magazine, leads a humdrum, dull life. He has daily daydreams and fantasies. Walter has a crush on Cheryl Melhoff, his co-worker, who he kind of finds on some website, a little eHarmony website, and who tries to anonymously contact through his online dating site. Kind of works out for him.
You're right.
Kind of works out.
You're right. And in the meantime, the magazine is planning to release its last printed edition, and in transition, Ted Hendricks, he plans to downsize the company. And Walter has worked with the mysterious independent photojournalist, Sean O'Connell, who has sent him a package of negatives for print. And he also sends Walter a gift in his wallet, which we won't tell you what's in there because no spoilers here. Oh yeah. And the 5 main elements of this movie, such as characterization, plot development, plot structure, focalization, and setting, are a huge part of it. We have different clips and examples to show these elements. Let's start with the setting. This is the main driver of the movie, which takes the audience on an adventure from the US to Greenland to Iceland and to Afghanistan.
There's some world travelers in this movie. The color in all of these settings help create the mood, which helps the audience be happy or even sad. The movie does not flow in a natural progression in a life. It goes, a little choppy, a little back and forth action, and it captures the audience's attention in creative cinematics and theatrical techniques.
Theatrical
techniques.
The quality elements allow the viewer to experience and interpret Walter Mitty's daydreams and reality through the cinematic effects in the movie.
The cinematic effects just come to life in the movie. I felt like I was sitting alongside Walter through his adventure. I paid special attention to the vivid, beautiful color of all the different landscapes along Walter's journey.
Actually, you know what? I thought Walter's performance was amazing. His character was developed using diegetic music, where his character hears the music in many of the scenes, including when he was jumping onto the helicopter, such as in this next scene.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade.
But I do like this scene. It shows how cool the soundtrack of the movie was, and just the music really takes over and puts you into your feels.
Oh, you're so right, Nate. I thought the David Bowie song that Walter played in his mind helped create more emotion in that scene, and it was just, you could really feel the emotion.
Did you notice how the director used this high angle to film the shot into the helicopter scene?
Oh, I did, yeah. I noticed that too. I saw where the camera, it looks up to the subject from a lower angle to make it appear more powerful and larger.
Did you say vulnerable?
Powerful and larger.
Okay.
And that skateboard scene was one of the best scenes in the movie, hands down. One of the best scenes in the movie.
It had to be.
I really thought it was.
Zooming around.
It was
just
really
zooming around.
great.
Loved it.
Just really was.
Of a runaway train, just to feel like
That I love the scene. The colors, the green, you can even see just in the black road. It just brings out the vibrant colors in the
Brings
grass,
out everything.
even in the sky. Just Walter just zooming around.
What a great scene.
Great scene. I also like the scene where he's traveling through the mountains. You know, when I'm not gonna say why he was going in the mountains because it's kind of rude. But I like the scene where he's traveling through the mountains and it appears he is writing his journals. Here we see Walter writing in his journals. You know who I liked?
Who'd you like, Nate?
Cheryl. I liked her in the scene where Walter is imagining he's talking to her as an Ice Age explorer with Latin accent. So funny.
The ice, Jace. She moves like a woman. I'm Walter. Mitty.
Cheryl. Melhoff.
I could see both characters from a different perspective.
Good.
I really could. Overall, what do you think you would rate her?
Like you said, 6. I'd give her 6.2.
6.2.
6.2. It's a good average, fair score.
Sean O'Connell, I thought he was brilliant in the movie. And the photojournalist character, he added mystery and so much suspense because you just never knew when he was going to come back. Because for the brief moments he was in there,
You're just like,
he made the movie just so much better.
so much better.
So much better.
Yeah.
How would you rate him? What would you rate him as?
I'd say 8.5. I'm right there with you.
I agree.
We're very close.
And you know what scene I really liked him in?
What scene do you like?
When he was trying to photograph the snow leopard.
Oh, the snow
and
leopard.
he just got right there. And I really like his line.
What do you say?
This line was so good. I don't like to have the distraction of the camera. Breathtaking.
Personally, I don't like to have the distraction of the camera.
He just means sometimes you just have to enjoy the moment without any other distractions because you never know when you'll get that chance again.
You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates.
Like a box of chocolates.
Box of chocolates.
I thought the use of Sean Penn as the actor playing him was a perfect choice.
Yeah. He looked the part.
He really did.
If I saw that man, if I saw Sean Penn in public, I'd be like, that's a photographer. For sure.
You
Mystery
really think so?
photographer.
Yeah. The photographer suggests Walter use the number 25 negative as the last edition of the cover. But what's the problem? They can't find the negative.
Where is it at?
Where is it?
Jeez. Yeah, when Walter can't contact Sean O'Connell in Green, he finds out he might be in Greenland. So what does he do? Just go to Greenland. Why not Greenland? Just go to Greenland. He's taking his daydreams into reality, just making them reality. Walter decides to personally take his problem into his own hands. He's not going to live his boring life. He's going to do what he's got to do.
The best part of this movie
What's the best part?
is the cinematic experience.
Oh yeah, for sure. Glad you said it.
The creative, cinematic, and theatrical techniques made me want to keep watching.
Oh, I was like,
Because Walter Mitty's daydreams, crazy. They're just so bizarre, and I just had to see what was coming next.
whack.
Do you think the audience will understand the theme of the movie?
Yeah, I would say so. Depends on their age, their cognitive ability, I'd say.
You know what? I agree because I think at the beginning the movie can be confusing at first,
Oh, yeah,
but
for
if
sure.
you give it some time,
If you
and
power
start
through it.
you start to understand. You really start to understand what it's all about.
You do. The director and the screenwriter made great choices when using different special effects to bring the movie to life. In one instance, Walter is daydreaming and jumps off a tall building into a burning building, which explodes after everyone is safely out. What a hero.
Go! Get out! Get out! She's gonna blow! Go!
Powerful sound effects create the mood and allow the viewer to really engage in Walter's imagination. And in addition, he uses plot development to define the basic problem and to solve it.
He does.
He really does.
Problem solved at the end of the movie. Andrew, what a great movie this was.
It was
What a
truly
great movie this was.
fantastic.
If you had to give it a 1 out of 10, what would you give the overall movie?
You know what? I really enjoyed this movie. I really did.
I did
You know,
as
it
well.
was once you got into it, you really just
You just were into it.
you were into it.
Yeah.
But because the beginning was a little slow,
That's true.
you know, I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
8.5.
What about you, Nate?
I'd give it Give it an 8.6.
8.6.
8.6. It can't be the same. But
Can't
it's
be-
pretty,
can't
pretty,
be the same.
pretty much the same.
Well, that's all for today.
Catch us next time on
Nate and Andy.